Hello everyone, I'm level 36 and welcome back to Foundry. So in the last episode we got our tier 2 research set up, and this is kind of where the game opens up, I guess. This is, I'd say the tutorial is over, the guidance from Carl has reduced. It's more up to us what we want to do. We do still have our good old friend BB here, our management bot that's here to supervise us, to help us with some quests. We did finish the Galactic
Our
Market
cargo ship
quest.
with bought construction material has just arrived at the station. Keep buying more if needed. Selling our products to other planets instead of depending on casual customers visiting our space station? That sounds interesting. We can charge higher prices too. Okay, let's get to work. We need to establish contact with a galactic sector and acquire a trade license on a planet before we can establish a supply route. If you need additional help, check the info database page about galactic sales.
It's a whole supply chain and logistics market in this game. But yeah, we are, so like they kind of said, we're currently just selling our basic transport bot robots on the Galactic Market just at our station. We could definitely scale that production line, but one of the bigger problems we're facing right now is our dwindling supply of xenoferrite ore. Well, we can certainly make this go a little bit further with some crushers and washing ore so that we can get just a little bit of extra bang for our buck of our xenoferrite. We need another supply of it. And between episodes, I did a little bit of running around and scanning the area, and it turns out there ain't much around here. So in the surrounding area, our closest xenoferrite deposits are kind of far away. So, because this one is unreachable, because we need more mining force. So yeah, we're gonna have to travel a bit. And there's also a lot of terrain between us and, like, let's say this one. This is probably the closest actual ore patch. So, to get to it, I wanted to make digging a little bit easier. So if we go to our menu here and take a look, we can research some explosives. So let's do that. These require ignium, technum, and biomass. This, I think, is just going to be a hand-fed production line, or like partially hand-fed production line for the time being. Especially since it requires biomass, and I'm not going to research greenhouse right now. The reason we also need some more xenoferrite ore is because we are going to need steel for a lot of our upcoming recipes. So let's just take that around the corner. These are going to be our explosives manufactory, but we don't have that recipe yet, so I can't set it up. Then we'll want a chest for biomass, a chest for technum. Deeper ones while we can. Let's go. Nope. Okay, we can't use cheaper one there. We can't control correctly. Let's give ourselves a little bit of a walk on, and then so we're going to put biomass into this one. Grab some extra tectum ore from our extractors over here. Oop. While we wait for our explosives to be ready. Let's set this all up. We'll just have a output. Do not love the default key buttons. Might have to go make some changes between episodes. Alright. Explosives. Oh, that's what I needed. And then to actually make the charges. Okay, I didn't realize there was two different things. We need wire coils and xenoferrite plates. So we might just kind of make those by hand for now. Plumber tools, paint rollers. You can make a detonator. We'll make that. It's kind of expensive. Building. Oh, let's switch these to outlets. Actually, let's get rid of that because we're not going to use these for anything else for the moment. The actual explosives require wire coils, electrical components, and xenoferrite plates and explosives. So let's just toss another assembler down. I would like you to make the explosive charges. Got production line. It's not terribly far away. We could actually kind of automate this a little bit. Might be nice. We have some spares of this stuff over here, don't we? Spaghetti factory, go! We don't do cohesive designs here. We just put things where they fit. Fortunately, that is actually pretty true. It's literally just going to go where it fits. I do want... Let's see if I can be a little clever here. Only want this to allow items to go through when it's like full. Well, no, actually that's fine, because it will pick up off of those belts first. this isn't going to supply a full belt's worth of these items. Other direction. Down. And ultimately, this is going to be a pretty slow-moving production line, so I think this will be fine. It is hand-fed. And then, more foundation. Storage container. Well, that would actually work. Boop. Boop. Explosive charges are now being produced. Make digging a little bit easier. Let's see. Pick those, we'll put those there, detonator there. Let's see how destructive an explosive charge is. So let's take a look at our map. We want to go oh yeah, it does. Okay. It's a good ways away. I do think in future, so in the next update of the game, they're going to introduce better ways of transporting items long distances. I think the best thing we've got right now is the several 100-meter long belt. Let's see. Actually, it does kind of look like maybe we didn't need explosives, because it seems like a fairly flat path over. I was thinking we might have to go through a mountain or something. Shame. Is a lake in between. That's not an issue. Luckily, we are a waterproof machine. Just run along the bottom of the river real quick. Let's see. So this is right where our ore is supposed to be. Ooh, it's a bit deep. Well, I guess I'm glad we did bring explosives. Now let's see. Oh, that's a pretty decent chunk of terrain taken out. Getting down there a bit easier, although we'll have to build a staircase or something to get back up. Right there yet. Oh, and our and keep it in line. So it's taken forever to dig down to. We have to research to have elevators. Because I also don't want to build a conveyor belt that goes all the way up here. Let's see, actually. Probably should have thought of this before we just kind of sent it down. Escalators. Elevators. That's below basic thermalite processing. Freight elevators is really what we want. Oh, jeez. Luckily, this is all just tier 2 research, so it's not that bad. These, I'm sure, require steel, so we'll definitely need some steel. Start this research, though. But for now, I don't have enough of these to, like, get out of here, do I? We actually might make it out. Gonna be a long conveyor belt, though. Myself. Somehow I think we might not actually make it out with the current supplies that I have on us. Me. Oh, jeez, we're also going to deal with getting power all the way down there. That will be a slightly larger issue. Well, I guess not, because all we have to do is actually just run a very long foundation down. I put 2 of those down. Weird. Ooh, do we have just enough? We might have just enough. Ah! Oops. I have a feeling that's going to become a common occurrence. There we go. We're free. So we did have enough uprights to get all the way up. And I guess if we just... put a bit of a platform down here. Ah! Why did you... I didn't want to dodge it. I wanted to land on top of it. That was the wrong side. Let's do that one. Why does it keep shifting me out of the way? I'm not holding forward. Game, please. I guess I can just continue to build it up. Didn't need more conveyor belts, I needed more of these. A little bit of a cover on top of this to prevent accidental falls. Now we just need a very long conveyor going. That even been placed? I don't know, but we're not going to worry about it. Going out this way. We'll build it on top of a foundation so we can get our power grid all the way out here too. That should connect this to the system. So we need about 700 of both foundations and what's it called? Oh, foundations and conveyors. And then we'll have another supply line of xenoferrite ore. I just realized I did all that with Mark 1 conveyors, and technically for... that wasn't a good decision. Now, let's research Let's get closer to researching elevators, so by the time I get this stupid supply line installed, I'll have elevators and wouldn't have need to make that giant spiral to begin with. Oops. We have technology to help solve these problems. It's not like I didn't even know about it. I knew about it, I just wasn't thinking. Because I'm going to want, like, 4 to 5 times the amount, or probably at least, not necessarily 4 to 5 times, at least 2 times the amount of what one conveyor, Mark 1 conveyor, is going to be able to supply and destroy my production line. So that's 200, 300, 400, 500, 600, 700, 800. And we'll do one more just for goods. Just for the sake of it. We're getting close to that being full. About halfway there. Let's grab a couple slopes, and then we'll stock up on bears. And we'll see what we have left for explosives. So in case we want to cut through some terrain, we don't necessarily just have to go over it. What are we missing? Oh. Oh, we're actually producing just enough. Oh, that's fine. Alright. I want to just make, like, what do tier 2 belts require? Conveyors, machinery parts, electric components, then we can make conveyor 2s, which transport 320. And then if we go down and look at our freight elevator also transports 320. Those two numbers are very similar. I feel like maybe that's the way we should go with this. So maybe we shouldn't build this whole conveyor out of conveyor 1s. Ooh, porous rock. Porous rock is full. Advanced in steel, advanced, and a high voltage grid. Okay, things are getting a little more complicated. We're gonna need a lot of different stuff. I wonder if that means I don't need to build a giant line. So I can use, like, wires from high voltage grid. It wasn't clear. I have not actually played this far in the game yet, so this is all new territory to me. Well, I still think I'm going to want a platform. And these are cheap, so it's even if I don't need it, it's not like I've lost a ton of resources by building a bit of a connection between the two. one very long platform. Eh! Scary. Let's cross to the lake. Now we're getting into the areas where we need to make some space. Oh, lost some of our material there. Hopefully this isn't just like some resource that I just blew up. No, it's not. Okay. I know of no better way of clearing the path. In fact, actually, we might want to use our drill for a little bit, because this is some valuable biomass that we can use to make more explosives. Oh, my inventory is completely full. Let's get rid of all this dirt. There we go. And this might be a point where it's worth it just to go up one instead of blasting through the entirety of the desert.
We've got the elevator. That'll certainly lift our ambitions to the next level. If in doubt, check the information database to understand how to use it. Additionally, we now have unlocked the ability to scan for lava cave access shafts in case you plan to set up thermalite smelting. Once again, check the lava cave information database page for more information.
Lava cave shafts. Okay, there's quite a few of them around. That could be interesting. We don't necessarily need to do that just yet. Our tunnel here is quite funny, actually. Oh, we could have just done that. We could have just made a tunnel. Oh, wish I would have thought that earlier. Let's... Yeah, we'll keep going straight this for now. Cleared out some space. Some explosive logging. And I've stuck myself in a hole. Whoops. Ah, jeez. Clear the path for more expansion. Missed a couple. Much better in my mind to use explosives instead of, you know, actually digging a line here, and I got stuck again. I don't care that I don't have space. Let's... Alright, now we do have a bit of a mountain to go through. Oh. Dang it. If I just build like a bunch of them outside the mountain, do I bother to fix it? Probably should. That's gonna take a while. We'll fix a little bit of it. Maybe I'll come back later and get the rest. Getting closer. Seeing sunlight. We have tunneled our way most of the way through. Was this strictly necessary? No. It was kind of fun, though. Ow. Dang it. Did it again. There needs to be a bulk delete command. I could use that as a bulk delete command, but I kind of want my resources back. Yeah, I think explosives have proven to be a worthwhile piece of my toolkit. I think at this point we can turn and start heading back towards the factory. Forgot to continue researching. Dang it. I wish there was a way of queuing up research. That would make this a little bit easier. Yeah, here we are. That is connected now. So now we take our journey back. This has been a whole episode of me just blowing up, blowing holes in rocks and building a very long pathway. But if we walk all the way back along here, so build liner. We're gonna need a lot of Mark II conveyor belts too. But for a very long walk, we have access to another ferrite deposit. I put that down. It has power. It is working. All is good. All right. Well, thank you all for watching. I hope you've enjoyed. I know this hasn't been the most, progress-heavy episode ever, but, we needed another ore patch, and this is how we have to get them. It's been fun exploring and playing around with the explosive charges. So, hopefully in the next episode we can get some basic steel processing online, so that we can actually automate this instead of dealing with the giant tube of coiled conveyors. So we build a freight elevator. We'll also have to get high voltage energy online, it sounds like, so we might actually just focus on that first, although I think that also requires steel, so I think steel is going to be our focus in the next episode. Thank you all for watching. I hope you've enjoyed. If you have, please leave a like and subscribe. It really does help me out. It lets me know this is what you want to continue seeing. And I'll see you all in the next episode. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day.